I was 6 years old with the composition notebook and 2 parents dying in slow motion. I wrote everything down.
That was my first mistake.
That was my salvation. That was my salvation. I found a pen before I found a friend. That's the origin story. A composition notebook, page 1, H6 inventory. Wrote down what I saw because my eyes needed somewhere to put it. Mama on the bathroom floor, I drew the scene. I couldn't foot it into language yet, so I described the colors. Yellow light, the way you're breathing had a rhythm that was slightly not right. Daddy at the table with his architecture coming loose. I wrote his hands looked like they're trying to apologize for their use. I was 7. I didn't know that was a metaphor. I just knew the paper held it when the walls couldn't hold no more. Books came next. Library on Morris Ave. Every Saturday, escape velocity through Baldwin-Heim, through Selby's way. Last exit to Brooklyn. I was 10. I shouldn't have read it, but I recognized the street so completely that I couldn't leave it.
I spit on your grave
with a pen, not a fist.
Every word is the thing
that I couldn't resist. You gave me the wreckage, I gave it a name.
I spit on your grave.
Writing kept me sane. This is my addiction, the one that don't kill. The page is the needle, the ink is the feel. I spit on your graves every time that I write.
I spit on your grave.
That's how I survive the night. I wrote horrible things when I saw you repping hollow. Words a child shouldn't carry, let alone swallow. She looks like something borrowed from a person who gave up. He looks like a building after everyone moved up. I wrote it because writing meant I wasn't just watching. I wrote it because silence felt like I was co-signing, co-copping the addiction as the weather, as the permanent condition. Now you're both in the ground and I hate my own tradition of documentation. Every ugly sentence I constructed, every image of your wreckage that my notebook has instructed into permanence. It to me like a splendor made of ink. I was a child with a weapon and I didn't stop to think that one day you'll be gone and the record will remain. And I'll be the archivist of everything I can't explain. I'm sorry for the sentences, I'm not sorry for the pen. The writing saved my life, I do it all again.
I spit on your grave
with the pen, not a fist.
Every word is the thing
that I couldn't resist. You gave me the wreckage, I gave it a name.
I spit on your grave.
Writing kept me sane. This is my addiction, the one that don't kill. The page is the needle, the ink is the feel. I spit on your graves every time that I write.
I spit on your grave.
That's how I survive the night. While they learn that fists were power, I was learning about syntax. That a sentence placed precisely hits harder and comes right back. A left hook fades, a metaphor accumulates interest. I took every hit and filed it under permanent witness. The pen became the thing that stood between me and the corner, between the deal and then the sentence, between the lost and the Warner. Wrote myself a future in the margins of the present. The notebook stacked up, ugly, beautiful, incessant. I am addicted to the documentation of existing, to the way that language makes the unsurvivable word listing. Every foster room, every courtroom, every waiting room at dawn. Every woman that I damaged, every version of withdrawn. Every form I couldn't fill, every system that said no. Every ghost of every person at the Bronx helped me know. I spit on your graves, but the spit is made of syllables, and the graves are made of everything that made me invincible. This is lose yourself, but the thing I cannot lose is the notebook and the pen and the ink stain residue of a life that tried to kill me 17 different ways. I'm still writing, still surviving, still spitting on the grave. One shot, one pen, one page, one life. The music is the exit, the writing is the knife that carved the tunnel through the mountain of the damage. Larry the addict, last addiction, standing man.
I spit on your grave
with the pen, not a fist.
Every word is the thing
that I couldn't resist. You gave me the wreckage, I gave it a name.
I spit on your grave.
Writing kept me sane. This is my addiction, the one that don't kill. The page is the needle, the ink is the feel. I spit on your graves every time that I write.
I spit on your grave.
That's how I survive the night. Boris Vian said, he go, spit on that graves. I went further, I built a cathedral out of the spit. Every bar is a gargoyle, every verse is a flying buttress. I didn't burn it down, I made it whole weight.